Oh, sweet, it's playing too. What's up, monkey? You know, you posted that thing, and it made me want you to take a little tour on what you're missing out on, you fucking motherfucker. Check this out. Look at that river. Look at that beautiful fucking fresh, clean water, bro. Look at those green trees. Man, there is not a plastic bottle in sight, nor a pile of human feces or trash. No retard dopey slaves, man. That's some fucking beauty, dude. That's God's country. You motherfuckers are so fucking ignorant of Americans and American fucking history and culture. But you're gonna learn today, dude. I'm gonna take you on a little fucking ride through the fucking homeland. You see, the thing is the reason I'm giving you a video response, right, is that thing you said. You were like, you discovered something and it fractured your psyche. I will give it to you. It came close. There's basically 3 ways to find out that there's a bunch of jihadists covertly raping children in your country. The first way is you're one of those children. Unfortunately for you, my dad was a hard motherfucker that would kill anyone who did that to me and their whole fucking family. So I managed to miss out on the old child rapings that were going around in the 60s, courtesy of fucking Rajneesh Piram, which is probably something your retarded monkey ass doesn't even fucking know about. You know? The other way, of course, is investigation, right? You're trying to get into politics, you end up in the wrong room, and whoop, now you're a blackmail victim, right? But there's a third way, motherfucker. And the third way is people from your family escape trafficking, make their way fucking home, and don't tell you what happened, and you go try and find out what happened, and then you find out, and you get pissed about it. And that's kind of my journey through life. And you know what? It's been a lot of our journeys through life out here in old America, you know? And the beautiful thing about America is a lot of Americans these days don't even know what America represents. Because they're retarded from these goy fucking schools and this indoctrination and this subversion and this mutilation of our children that you put on us. You fucking motherfuckers, dog. How dare you attempt to invade a fucking nation through a covert campaign of fucking child rape? Like, Jesus, you're sickos. It would never have occurred to America. Like, we would never have done that in 1,000 years, right? If an American had a problem with your nation, we're not gonna fucking sneak in there and start raping your kids. We don't need to do that. Cause we're the fucking Americans and you're the fucking lying monkeys in a clown costume. Dumb fuck, right? If we have a problem in your nation, we roll in there and take your fucking leaders out, or we fucking turn it into a fucking wasteland. The problem with America, though, is like we have to do it all the time, so we come across as bad guys. We're not really fucking bad guys here. You gotta understand that. Like, you're a monkey, so I know you don't fucking get it. So the way a monkey thinks is first it's about his family, and then it's about his tribe, and then it's about his nation. And whoever has the biggest nation, whoever runs the most powerful nation in the world, well, they're the ones, man. And you know what? That's just not how Americans think, right? Because Americans, right, we don't give a fuck about you or that fat bitch that got shot. Like, we just don't care, because it's not about you, dude. It's about the fucking planet. Do you know who Smokey the Bear is? No, you don't, because you're not a fucking American. Ever heard of Ranger Rick? Nope, you don't. You're not a fucking American. Did you know that I had the computer when most of your fucking people were still fucking goats in the desert, dog? Like, I grew up with the fucking cell phone. I had the first fucking cell phone. And you guys think you discovered some shit? It's not that you discovered shit. It would just never have occurred to us to use the cell phone to try and rape our neighbors' kids and steal all their shit. That would never occur to a fucking American, you dumb fuck. We use the cell phone to, like, how do we create permaculture and symbiosis with AI? How do we get to Star Trek Federation? It would never occur to us that when given access to this piece of technology, the best you fucking monkeys can come up with is rape kids, lie, and steal shit. The whole fucking world knows what's going on, you dumb fuck. Have you not noticed? Like, you think the world is not aware of the massive fucking car caravans of Toyotas and Camels pouring into fucking Europe? You know, it's gonna be really hard to do that now. You'll have to go to the Saudis to do that, because you can't get fucking fuel from Venezuela anymore, That boat just sailed. So I hope you already made it across the desert, you shitty little fucking goat fucker. I hope you did, because if not, you're starving with the rest of them in your fucking city of glass and bullshit, dude. I can't wait to starve you motherfuckers out, dude. And it's not, man, I shouldn't be like this. That's not very American to me. I'm supposed to be cool. I'm supposed to treat you like fucking rabid animals, you know? It's not, I can't take passion in it. But I mean, come on. You rape kids as a means of warfare. That's literally your go-to move you've done in every country. Rape their kids, dope people up, and blackmail politicians by putting them in rooms with kids you've raped. That's sick shit, dog. I mean, I know it's normal for you guys, and you've been doing each other in the desert, fucking back and forth for however many fucking centuries, but that's also why you live in a trash hole. That's why I go to the river, I see beautiful trees and clean, clear water, and when you go to the river, you see mounds of fucking trash, and, whoops, shit, there's a bump, and, mounds of trash, and, dumb fucking sub-retard IQ slaves rocking around and barely feed themselves, because they're all fucking inbred from the, overbirthing of males. It's a whole thing. It's called nature, right? And you know what's part of nature? Patterns. Here's a pattern that may never have occurred to you, you fucking dumb monkey, right? Is, the sun comes up and the sun goes, have you noticed that? That the sun comes up and goes down? It's this thing in nature we call a fucking pattern. And you know what? I didn't need a Bible to figure that one out, motherfucker. I didn't need a priest. I didn't need a fucking Quran. I didn't need any of that fucking shit. Right? I didn't need any of that shit. Because it's just a pattern. And you know what else is a pattern? Your diseased cultural fucking practices. And right now, as we speak, there is literal anthropological documentation that shows without a shadow of a doubt that you, your practices, and your culture, and not just you, the other fucking monkeys in your general locale seem to be guilty of the same things. I mean, let's face it. The difference between a Jew and a Saudi Arabian and a Palestinian and a Pakistani is just who met us first and lied to us first. Because we're honest dudes, it would never occur us to lie to you because we would just shoot you. And for a long time, we shot liars, so we're just kind of used to not lying. It's called a high-trust society. If your country goes through this little time period of about 150 years where everyone in the country has a pistol, all the retards and liars weed themselves out real fucking quick. That didn't happen for you, though. You know, because you guys create massive disenfranchised populations to create work camps and covert polygamous harems. Well, overt in your case. Covert when they're in the States, being illegally done to children. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. And so, you would never have come up with the gun. Let's just face it. You would never have done it. Everything you say is a lie. You're literally epigenetically inept. You could never have done it. You don't have the material resources. You don't have the correct epigenetic structure. There is so much holding you back from having invented jack and shit. The only thing you've ever fucking invented, as far as I can tell, is basically algebra, which is just bullshit math created to slow other people down. I can't think of a single fucking person who has used algebra in a functional way in their entire fucking life. It's not used in computer coding. It's not used when you're tallying up your fucking gas money. It's literally never used. It's just bullshit they teach us in schools to slow us down because in the 1960s, some people subverted our education system. Good one, you got us, but, lose a battle, win the war, motherfucker. Right? And so here's the thing. No matter what you say, I'm still the dude with 200 fucking years of epigenetic history and multi-generational conflicts of smoking motherfuckers like you, and you're still the fucking monkey who has a median IQ of 76 and his whole fucking country has a median IQ of 76, doc. Alright? IQ is not a bullshit measurement. It measures a lot of pattern recognition, noticing the sun goes up and down. I'm surprised you guys can figure that one out without a fucking holy man who fucked 10 of your cousins in the ass while I was learning how to be a priest. Get real with it, motherfucker. It's a war. Have some fucking fun, dude. You guys take this way too seriously. But of course, you gotta take it seriously, right? You gotta take it seriously. Because, if you lose, I can't, you guys, the only thing we need to do to win this war is stop sending you boxes, right? If we stop sending you boxes, you'll all starve to death. But then all the liberals, they're starving. Please save the child rapist slaves and their raped child slaves. Please save them. They're starving to death. It's inhumane. Personally, I don't give a fuck, but it is inhumane. But fortunately, China has handy-dandy drone technology that can put 3 grams of fucking C4 in a jihadist skull all over the city, all at the same fucking time, without even, like, fucking up the infrastructure. So, it's just, China and America, they can't communicate with each other because we have all these fucking translators in the way, How is the head of the American military, who doesn't speak a second language, because he became the head of the fucking American military instead of speaking a second language, how's he going to communicate with the Chinese guys in the same boat? They need translators, and those translators is always some fucking monkey in the middle, making deals for himself, trying to keep his practices alive as a sacred, holy scripture. We must rape children. That's what we were put on earth to do. You, the Jews, the fucking Saudis. Well, you are a Saudi. The Jews, the Iranians. Well, not the Iranians. They're cool. They're kind of Americanized. They were becoming Americanized. They had gotten rid of the child rape until you fucking reimposed Khomeini on their asses. But hopefully he's just a few airstrikes away from being fucking dust. Right? And I mean, going back to my original point, right? It's about the world, dog. Your practices, your cultural practices, the cultural practices of the Middle Eastern bachi-baji practicer, polygamous people, the practice of polygamy, of global polygamy, is now directly tied to upticks of child rape, upticks in war, upticks in sexual assault, and the industrial devastation of the earth. And I'll tell you what, man, I'm real short with patience on humans these days. So, like, even if I didn't care about the rest of the shit, man, would you look at those trees, dude. There's little foxes and shit running around. We got deer. I could get out with my bow and arrow anytime and go get myself a fucking steak. Imagine that. I'm not dependent on money or daddy or oil or holding women hostage to try and fucking make a greater power do my bidding. Because we all know that's what you're doing, right? That's what you do. You traffic the fucking women. You hold the women in fucking compounds. You pimp them out on OnlyFans. And if America gets feisty, well, you're just going to slit that poor girl's throat. We better not piss off the Muslims or they're going to get to some throat slitting, and that's a sad reality. But let's face it, it's a responsibility too, because we decide to starve your ass. If we decide to starve your asses out, it's kind of merciful to cut your own fucking throat of your slaves. You know what I mean? But and that comes with a lot of responsibility. I understand that. You gotta cut all the consort girls' throats so they don't starve to death. So you're a big old hero. You're gonna cut all your rape victims' throats so they can't fucking tell on you, because let's face it, that's the real fucking reason, right? But and you think that makes you fucking hard, dog? American, I'm part of a group of people getting ready to cut the throat of your entire fucking nation, fuck the collateral damage, so I can save the deer. You think I give a fuck about these bitches? Right? How long did you think hiding behind fat lesbian bitches who you fucking raped and drugged was gonna work as a warfare strategy? I mean, I know it worked in Europe, but let's face it, they're all half faggots anyway. That's why we had the American Revolution. Because the Tories, everyone was fleeing this fucking colonial bullshit. And then they came over here and tried to impose the same fucking thing over here, and there were a few Indians that we were letting roam around, the other native tribes were letting them exist, and they fucking made homies, and then became a whole fucking interscene warfare. But we got past all that, dog. This is America. We've been past that shit since Teddy Roosevelt, dude. All this prejudice and bullshit, it's just shit you're stirring up in the slave population that you've been fucking abusing, covertly using fraud in our own fucking legal systems. Right? And basically everybody fucking knows. Everybody who matters knows. The people don't matter don't. And the people who don't know don't fucking matter at this point. Right? So get used to being the dumb kid on the block for as long as it lasts, until you fucking starve to death or the fucking Chinese drones strike your ass. Wait, we need to buy your oil? We got oil refineries in Alaska now, bud. I got a bunch of buddies working on them. Not only that, I guess Venezuela came around. They're like, oh, geez, you're right. We like the jungle. We also don't want to live in mounds of trash and feces. Thank you, America. Right? Because, I mean, who is Maduro? Oh, Maduro, he's just running all these fucking South Central little fucking South Central American prostitution rings you guys got going, running off the old fucking Osho network. Your little global Ponzi scheme of fucking raping children and trafficking women, dude. I literally, if you were a dog I loved and you got rabies, I would shoot you and I feel really bad. If you were a dog that showed up out of nowhere and bit a child, I would shoot you and feel like that motherfucker bit that child, right? So basically, as a nation, as a series of nations, as a global caliphate, you are the equivalent of fucking rabid animals. You're incapable of learning. You're fucking inbred monkeys. It comes from fucking centuries of fucking inbreeding because you're greedy pimp fucking fathers. You tried to import the practice here into other places. You're getting it successful, but now the industrial devastation you're causing the earth has caused people to mobilize and figure out what's going on. And we figured out who's at fault. And it's not us, it's you. We got 18-year-old kids 3D printing fucking rocket launchers right now, motherfucker. Let me remind you, to you, the cell phone is new. To me, it is very old, right? You're a fucking monkey retard that was propped up. That's it. You know, you were propped up on lies. You and the entire Middle East run a global Ponzi scheme where you keep the Western world entrenched in your philosophies by pretending to hate each other and killing your own slaves off to get us, the moral, truth-seeking Americans, fucking ping-ponging off each other while you slowly infiltrate our country through fucking compromised insiders courtesy of the fucking Mossad Jew and fucking Indian subversives like Rajneesh Purim. The whole game's pretty much been outed, right? The American military's aware, I'm aware, more people on X are aware every day, so just, you know, bask in the glory of America, I guess, you dumb fuck, right? And like, yeah, you know, I think God would have been okay if you just kept fucking goats. I think maybe he would eventually, like, had mercy on your asses. But I'm pretty sure when you switch to raping children to invade countries, things in heaven, like, had to get sorted out. And you all have to be exterminated for the greater good of Brother Deer and Brother Bear. So, goodbye, get fucked.